afternoon, everyone. Parang na-extend ang session natin for 2 days kasi nung una, parang wala kaming nag-power outrage. Tapos kahapon, most sa inyo is on work pa. So now let's continue with our last session for the numerical reasoning. Okay, so I just want to have a short recap on our first session sa ating numerical seasoning. We have discussed what is mathematics. We also have discussed the real numbers, no? Its family and properties. We have discussed parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction, which is very known as the PEMDAS. It's the order of operation and examples relating to PEMDAS. We also have discussed fractions and operations with fractions and some word problems relating to these topics. We also have discussed in our second session the integers, its operation, decimal numbers. We have the percentage, rate, and base. We also have our speed, distance, and time. And we have also our ratio and proportion. Now, we also have discussed the mean, median, and mode. Okay. So, ano ba yung i-discuss natin for the third session? So, now we will be discussing the simple interest. It's word problem relating to the simple interest. Age problem. Magdi-discuss din tayo ngayon ng age problem. And we will also discuss about series and patterns. Okay, but before proceeding to that, may nakita kasi akong post. Na it's a post from a KCC supermarket. So, may mga KCC dyan. The price per kilograms of mangoes is X pesos. May decided to buy 1.2 kilograms. Mark, on the other hand, buys 2 kilograms more than twice the amount that May buys. So if they spend together a total of 548 pesos and 8 centavo, what is the value of X? No, pahirapan na pala pati bibili ng mango sa mall. So may mga ganito na rin. Parang magti-take lang ng exam. Okay, so let's proceed with our third session today. This is what we call the first topic is the simple interest. So ano ba itong simple interest? Okay. Simple interest is a specific way of measuring interest that does not account the multiple period of interest payment or charges. It's just the simple way of measuring interest na pag umutang ka, tapos ano ba ang dapat na interest for you. Okay? And it's denoted with this formula, I is just equal to PRT, where I stands for the interest, P for the principal, R for the percentage rate of interest, and T for time. Okay, so ang formula pala ng simple interest is I equals PRT, where when you are asked to find the interest, you are just going to multiply principal times rate times time. Okay, so given this, let's have our example. Okay, the simple interest formulas and calculations. So paano ba siya makakalculate using yung binigay nila kanina na formula. So we have there the formula I is equal to PRT. Okay, so pero yan man ang binigay na formula, pag hinahanap naman ang P, paano ba siya isosolve ang P? So when you going to find the principal, ang formula pala niya is I over R over T. Kung hinahanap ang R, I equals I plus PT. Kung hinahanap naman yung time, no? So time is just equal to interest over principal times rate. So paano mo ba ito i-memorize? So, pag mag-memorize lang tayo nito, no? sobrang dali lang. You're just going to memorize this one first. Yan lang yung i-memorize mo. Tapos pag may mga wala dyan, so anong mangyayari? We have I equals PRT. Okay. In case ang hinahanap natin is si P, so iiwan natin si P dito sa isang side and transfer natin yung other na kasama ni P sa other side. So magiging iwan natin si P, so kunin natin yung RT dyan over RT para makuha natin that P pala is just equal to interest over RT. Okay. Another example. Okay. I equals PRT. Okay. In case hinahanap natin si R, ito, wala si R, paano ba siya isusolve? Kasi ito lang yung na-memorize natin na formula ni simple interest. So you're just going to divide both sides by P and T para ang maiwan is si R. So R pala is just equal to I over principal times time. Another, if wala si T, no? So how to solve na wala si T? So let's have our PRT. So iwan lang natin si T. We will divide both sides by P and R. So T pala is just equal to I over PR. Okay? So that's how we will derive the solution in how to solve word problems relating to simple interests. Okay, so let's move. So next, we have this example word problem. Ariel takes a loan of $8,000 to buy a used truck at the rate of 9% simple interest. So calculate the annual interest to be paid for the loan amount. So si Ariel, nag-loan siya ng $8,000 para bumili siya ng truck with an interest na 9%. No? So, ika-calculate natin yung annual interest to be paid for the loan. So, let's try to see kung ano ba yung given niya. So, we have there our principal is $8,000. Yun yung amount na ilo-loan ni Ariel. Our rate there is the 9%. Okay, that's the rate. Ang time naman natin, sinasabi diyang annual. Pag sinasabi nating annual, that means 1 year. Okay. So, ano yung wala dyan? We are now looking for the interest. Okay. So, paano ba isolve ang interest? Interest is equal to the product of principal rate and time. No? So, we're just going to substitute. R is equals to 9%, which is equivalent to 0.09. Then, I is equal to, with our principal na 8,000, yung R natin dyan is the rate, 0.09, and yung T natin, which is annual, 1 year, kaya 1. So, the interest rate pala is 720. No? Ito yung interest na babayaran pala ni Ariel pag mag-utang siya ng 8,000. Okay, let's have another example. Steve invested $10,000 in a saving bank account and earned 2% simple interest. No? So, utang siya ng $10,000 sa bangko at may interest na 2% simple interest. Now, find the interest earned if the amount was kept in bank for 4 years. So, tinatanong ngayon kung magkano na kaya ang interest na ma-earned ni Steve kung ang pera niya was kept in the bank for 4 years. Okay. So how do we solve that? I-try daw kayo mag-solve with this using the formula I, interest, is equals to PRT. Okay, Steve invested $10,000 in a savings bank account that earned 2% simple interest. Find the interest earned if the amount was kept in bank for 4 years. Go. Okay, so let's try to solve this one. Steve invested 10,000 in a savings bank account. No? So, ano ba yung given dyan? So, we have there, our principal is 10,000 na ilalagay niya, i-invest niya sa bank. We also have there R, the rate is 2%. Okay, our rate is 2%. Our time there is 4 years. The question now is the interest. So paano ba siya isolve? I is equals to the product of the principal, rate, and time. Okay, so with that, our rate there is 2%, which is just equivalent to 0.02. So in solving that one, we will have interest is just equal to 10,000 times our rate, which is 0.02 times 4 years. Then, the interest pala, pag i-invest ni Steve ang money niya na 10,000 in 4 years is $800. Okay, $800. Okay, let's have another. Ryan bought 15,000 for a bank to buy a car at 10%. Okay? So, bumili si Ryan ng 15,000, no? Ng car at 10%. 9,000 as interest while clearing the loan. So, find the time for which the loan was given. Okay? So, let's have our principal there is 15,000. We also have our rate, which is 10,000. 10%. So, ang tanong dyan, find the time. So, si time pala ang wala. Okay? And the interest there is 9,000. 1,000. Okay? So again, let's go back to the formula. The formula is RI is equals to PRT. Okay? PRT. So kung wala si time, paano siya i-solve? So we'll divide both sides by PR. Ibig sabihin, time just equal to interest over principal times rate. Okay, so let's have our formula. Time is equals to interest over principal times rate. And substitute it, the value there ng ating rate is 10%, which is equal to 0.1. So, 9,000 divided by 15,000 times 0.1. So, we have there 9,000 divided by 1,500. Then, yung interest pala ni Ryan na 9,000 is makukuha niya within 6 years. Okay, so that's just how we compute, no, the interest, principal, rate, and time. Okay, so that ends for our word problems relating to simple interest.